everyone, welcome back to Whiskey and Wit. I'm Whitney, and today's video is the kickoff to the long anticipated 2018 Christmas DIY season, so stay tuned. So today's video is kicking off with some Dollar Tree DIYs. These are so simple, you guys. Even if you are not a crafter, you can totally run out to Dollar Tree, grab a couple of these items, and DIY them for your Christmas decor. So I've got 3 different DIYs I'm showing you today, including this really cute farmhouse tree behind me with some vintage bulbs. But before I get into that, I did want to let you know the details of my giveaway. So I've heard from so many of you as I'm sharing things that I find at Dollar Trees that you aren't able to get them, you aren't able to find items. So I picked up 3 of my top favorite things I've found over the past couple weeks at Dollar Tree, and I'm putting them together in a giveaway for you. To enter for the giveaway, you need to be subscribed to my channel. Hopefully you already are, but if not, just hit the red button down below. And you also need to leave a comment letting me know what your favorite Christmas song is. It could also be winter, it doesn't have to be strictly Christmas. And then also for an additional entry, you can head over to my Instagram, which is Whiskey and Wit. I will put it up on the page, and be sure to follow me there as well. That is great because I share a lot of updates as I'm out in the stores finding things or as I'm creating DIYs, so you get a sneak peek at what's coming up on my channel. The 3 items I decided to put in this giveaway are, first, these magnets that I talked about in my most recent Dollar Tree haul. I will leave a link up above if you haven't seen that video, because I found a ton of awesome stuff in that video. I'll also link at the end of the video my Christmas playlist, which includes all the Dollar Tree hauls I've done so far. Next up are these adorable red truck treat bags. A lot of people have said they've been hunting for these, so I picked up one set. And of course, I had to pick up an extra one of these Home for the Holidays red truck signs, because you guys said that you loved this and you were having a really hard time finding it at your store. So these 3 items are up for the giveaway winner, just as a thank you for supporting my channel and to support you guys, because you're always telling me where to go find stuff. So I want to provide you with a little early Christmas cheer. You have until 5 p.m. on Thursday, November 8th to enter, 5 p.m. Central Time. That's the time zone I'm in. And then I will draw the winner, and I will announce it in my video that will be going up next Friday, November 9th. All the rules will be in the description below, so check that out if you need any more information. I'll also link my social media down there as well, so you can easily find it. And without further ado, let's get into the first Whiskey and Wit Christmas DIY video of 2018.
Project number 1 are these rustic style farmhouse trees. And what you're going to need to make these are a tree, some of these wired garland ties, and a buffalo check infinity scarf. Step 1 is to take out your tree and start fluffing it. Now be aware, it's going to look super sad and it's probably going to shed a ton, but don't worry, we're going to take care of that. Put on the legs and get it all set up, so then that way it has a solid base for you to add the extra oomph that you're going to need to add to this tree. So then you're going to take those garland ties and start wrapping them around the center of the tree. Now at the top, you're going to want to wrap it around more, and at the bottom, you're going to want to wrap it around the center less. You're going to want to wrap it until the ends of that garland tie are about even with where that section of the tree is. So at the bottom, you're going to want like about 1 loop. At the top, I did up to 3 times around. And just mess with it. You're going to have to play around. I used the full pack and kind of tried to space it out evenly. But look at the difference from this Charlie Brown Christmas tree to this with just a pack of garland ties. I've seen it all around YouTube, and I had to try it. Next step is to cut up your scarf. So you're going to go right along the seam of the infinity scarf and cut off that stitching, so you have one long piece. And then you're going to want to fold it in half long ways and cut it down the center. So now you've got 2 pieces. The next step is to cut down the long ways center of the 2 pieces. So then you're going to have 4 long skinny strips. Up next, I grabbed these galvanized pails at Michael's on super sale. I will link my video where I shared that up above. They were like $3. So not Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree has something just like it that you can use. Then I grabbed this floral foam that is in this kind of base shape to put the tree in. I figured that would really help it stay kind of centralized, and it'd be a lot easier to stabilize than the legs. Next, I took some Dollar Tree foam. This is just the pack that comes with 4 pieces, and I stacked them inside. So I made this kind of arrangement. It worked really well. Depending on your container, it's going to depend on how you want to arrange everything, but that's how I did it. Then the last step to fluff the tree is I took the ends and pointed them all straight up to make it look a lot fluffier. And then I hooked with hot glue the base of the tree, and then I also hooked the tree into the base with hot glue. To stabilize it, I added some additional tissue paper so the tree didn't fall all over. Last step is to take those strips of the scarf and put it around and tie it to give it some buffalo check flair. I really like this because it's going to match a lot of my other decor for Christmas. And then I just finished off the ends by folding it in half and cutting up towards the fold or down towards the open end. That's going to give you that little pretty end on your scarf. And that is it. I was able to make this in about 10-15 minutes. It's super easy. I'm thinking about flanking my front door with the 2 that I made, but you'll have to stick around for my home decor tour to see how that turns out. But I just love these. They look like something you'd pick up at Home Goods, and they were super cheap from the Dollar Tree. Up next, we're going to create some farmhouse style Christmas light bulbs so that you can add them to the tree. So you're going to need one of these light up. You're going to want to take some painter's tape and tape off the top part. Just so then that way as you're painting, you don't have to be as careful. You could probably do it without the painter's tape, but I'm messy. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't get white paint all over the green cables. I attempted to paint with this metallic paint and it just did not work for me. It was not thick enough, so I transitioned to my go-to Waverly chalk paint and it worked much better. And honestly, I really like the white. It goes with my decor a lot better. I ended up hitting these with 3 coats of Waverly chalk paint, and then I peeled off the painter's tape, and that is it. It is that simple. Then you just add it to the tree. I didn't cut anything, so I just draped it around and left the little button to turn on the lights in the back. And there you have it. It is so simple, just some paint on top of these, but it really adds a rustic touch to these trees, and I think I might have to grab some more to decorate my other trees. Up next is this adorable Snowman lumbar pillow, and it was so easy to make. You need 2 placemats, polyfill, and a glue gun. So you're gonna take the back sides of each and match them up and start gluing around the edges. I like to work in small sections so the glue doesn't harden before I have a chance to push it down, but you're just gonna go around and just push as you go. The Dollar Tree placemats are not the same size. It's just part of the cheap quality. They don't have a lot of quality control when it comes to sizing, so I try to match it up as best as I can and pinch the edges together. And then once I get around to the other side, I just want to make sure that I leave a big enough gap so that it's big enough for my hand to insert the stuffing. And then once it dries for a couple minutes, I want to go around and make sure that the seams are sticking properly. If not, you can take this time to re-glue them. And then it's time to start stuffing. So it's just as simple as it looks. The only tips that I have here are make sure that you stuff your corners, because that's what's going to make it look like a very full pillow. Once you get it to where you want it to be, go ahead and close off the end, and you're going to do the same thing you did all around the outside. Just put some little bit of glue, pinch it together, and be careful, because if you put too much glue, it's going to start squeezing out here, so you don't want to burn yourself. However, if it does end up squirting out on you, you will be able to kind of pick it off, and it won't stay there. So just in the meantime, make sure that you're not touching it when it's too hot, but then just once it dries slightly, take your finger and start peeling it off. I just love tapestry pillows, and it makes me think of my childhood.
Making these DIYs has gotten me so excited for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of year. I love spending time with family. I love decorating. I love all the things. I'm not trying to jump over Thanksgiving because I also love that as well, but this time of year just gives me all of the warm, fuzzy feelings. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you love Christmas Dollar Tree DIYs. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!